Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Aluminum Screen, episode 32. I am Emmett, as always, joined by my lovely co-host, Brandon. We have a lot of
Yeah.
fun stuff to talk about this week. We've got a big Avengers Doomsday leak. We've got the big release of the week, the movie Him. We've got the first trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. So much more stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun to talk about him and this news. Before we get into that, Brandon, how was your week? What did you watch?
It was a great week. I don't remember if it was this week or last week where I finished Twin Peaks, but it definitely was this week where I made Special Agent Dale Cuber. It's a fun little cube of Agent Dale Cooper. I don't know. This
That's
popped up on
incredible.
like TikTok or someone, and I was like, "That's great." So I went online, and it's just online. You could just print out a picture of him. So now he's
That is
chilling there.
incredible. We had to re-record the intro because Brandon whipped him out, and I couldn't keep a straight face, obviously.
Yeah, I wanted to see if you could get through it with Kyle MacLachlan staring right into your soul there. But yeah, I got a couple watches in. I had a crazy discovery this week that shook me to my core.
I
Not
think I
really,
know
but
what it
it was
is.
pretty shocking. Yeah. But before that, I also picked up the Batman: The Court of Owls saga from
Ooh,
a comic
nice.
book store earlier this week.
Hell
So
yeah.
maybe I'll read that. I probably won't, but definitely before the
Ever.
Batman 2. Yeah, it'll just collect
Hell yeah.
dust like every other book I've ever bought. Um, but yeah, I've been continuing the PTA journey. Watched Boogie Nights. I think that was this week. Yeah, Boogie Nights. Then I saw the two quote unquote big releases of the weekend with A Big Bold Beautiful Journey and Him.
What a weekend.
Yeah. So you didn't see A Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
I did
You
not,
weren't rushing out to
unfortunately.
the theater to see that, shockingly.
I know.
You
I
and
know.
everyone else on the planet.
Yeah.
But I saw it in Dolby, no less. And man, what an absolute nothing of a movie.
Oh, I'm upset to hear because I've been. It was supposed to come out like last May, and I was pretty excited for it then, and then got pushed back a year unceremoniously, and seems like not.
I see why.
Yeah, not. It seems like nothing.
I was excited for it, man. It's like two actors that I like really like, Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie, and they just had like negative chemistry.
Oh, that sucks.
And
I
the
feel like.
whole thing is a romance
Yeah.
where the two leads just like I don't buy it.
Do they have more chemistry in real life than in the movie? Because in the interviews I've
Yeah.
seen, I found them charming.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That is
Like, I was
wild.
like, it's weird because I thought that they were pretty charming in all the interviews I've seen of them together. But in
Yeah.
the movie, it's just not there. Also, I think the script is really weak. There
Oh.
was a great cameo though, like towards the end of the movie, like the final third of the movie. I was like, oh, it was
Oh,
Billy
I got him.
Magnuson, star of Game
No
Night.
way, your guy
Yeah,
getting the
yeah,
game night out early this
got it
week.
in early. Yeah, well, because I thought about it earlier today. I was like, oh yeah, Billy Magnuson was in Big Bold Beautiful Journey, so I can't fumble that. But yeah,
Damn.
I mean, just like I have not thought about this movie since I saw it,
Damn. It
but
I like the concept a lot too. I thought that first trailer was pretty fun.
yeah,
That's a shame. Maybe I'll like it, but it's not looking good. It's not.
maybe.
I haven't seen anybody I know like it even a little bit.
Yeah, it just was like so cheesy and like really wanted to force the like, oh, this is like such an emotional moment, but I didn't care about either of the characters
Yeah.
enough to get like involved emotionally with either of them. So I was
Yeah,
like, all
that's
right.
fair.
And then
Is
hour and a
is
half later, it was over.
is this Margot Robbie's first like big project post Barbie?
I think so, because I saw a stat where it was like Barbie open to whatever Barbie opened to, and it was like her next movie's gonna make like not even like 3% of that opening
Damn,
weekend.
that is wild.
I think it opened to like 3 mil.
Yeah, it's not doing hot. Neither him's not doing too hot either. All of a sudden, it's a rough weekend
Yeah.
for the box office. Demon Slayer stayed at number one with like a 70% drop, still number one. Pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, speaking of I contributed to that. I went and saw Demon Slayer at 9:45 a.m. I went to a
Oh,
9:45 a.m. screening.
that rocks.
And
At AMC?
No, I went to Cinemark for this. I had a free Cinemark ticket, so I said,
Fair.
let me use that."
It's my biggest
Went,
beef with AMC. They don't do early morning showings.
yeah,
I saw
that'd
John
be
Wick
nice.
4 at 8 AM at Cinemark. The way God intended.
Yeah. But yeah, 9:45, and I have seen going into the movie, I'd seen about 0 seconds of the anime and anything about it. Knew I didn't even know, like, any of the characters' names or anything. So, I will say the movie is very flashback heavy,
Mm.
which for me was very helpful because
Yeah,
someone
that's
would
fair.
pop up, and I was, like, shocked at how much I liked this movie. Like, I was going in expecting to be like, "Oh, this is, like, stupid," which,
No,
like, it obviously, it is kinda stupid, but
I was
it
glad to see
was
you give it a
sick.
4 star. I was
Yeah.
shocked and happy to see it.
It was sick, man. I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Like, one of the first characters that, like, you, like, spend time with, I was like, "Oh, this person is sick." And then, and I was like, "I wish I knew more about their backstory because they seem pretty sick." And then it's like, boom, here's their whole backstory, and here's why they matter. And then it went to another character, and I was like, "This guy's also sick. I wish I knew his backstory." Boom, here's a flashback of his backstory and why he's sick. Oh, hell yeah. And then it went to the main guy. And I enjoyed it a lot, man. So I went
That's
home.
awesome.
I was originally planning on going home and watching Inherent Vice to continue the PTA journey.
Hell yeah.
But I had something going on later that day, and I didn't have enough time to watch the entire movie. So I was like,
Mm.
I'm just gonna put on the show Demon Slayer now
Hell
and
yeah,
get
man.
working on that. So I'm
What
3
world.
episodes in.
That rocks. I'm
Yeah.
5 episodes in. You're gonna lap me.
Dang.
I've been watching for
Maybe.
years.
It was good though, man. The animation was really good, and the action was pretty fun. But
That's awesome.
I could imagine having watched all of the show and, like, knowing all the backstory, this movie being really annoying to sit through.
Yeah, that's fair. I know we were talking last week about people not loving the pacing of it. That makes sense if
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
building up to a moment, and
Totally get
then you
that.
see everything that's happened in the last 100
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. But, yeah, I had a shockingly good time with it.
Is this your first, like, anime you're watching?
Yes and no. I
Mm,
watched, like, a couple episodes of, I almost said Chainsaw Man, not Chainsaw Man, but I will be seeing the Chainsaw Man movie later this year
that looks
without
I'm
seeing the
excited for that.
anime also.
That I'm all co you're fine. I think you're fine there. There's only,
That
like,
looks
8
like
episodes
crazy
out.
horny, man, based off the trailer.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it
"What are we
yeah,
doing
that's
here?"
kinda the main the main part of the show is, like,
Yeah.
the main character is just super horny.
But, the only other anime, I mean, I watched, like, Pokemon when I was a kid, but
Oh,
I
hell
don't know if
yeah.
that counts.
I've been watching
But,
that recently. I started right from the start. It's
really?
awesome. Yep, Metapod just evolved into Butterfree, so
Dude,
it's
spoiler.
pretty sorry, man. I'm sorry.
But, yeah, the only other one I watched was, oh my god, I can't think of the name, Cowboy Bebop, but
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't finish it. I watched, like, 3 episodes, I think.
Mm,
So, but
fair.
that one is short, I think. It's only
Yeah, I think
like
it's like
20
20 episodes.
episodes. So,
Nice.
I might be able to finish that, but I'm all in on Demon Slayer now. I will
And
say
then you'll do
one of the
One Piece.
first yeah, one of the first tweets I saw after I was like, "Wow, I like Demon Slayer," and I started watching the show, was someone being like on Twitter, they're like, Demon Slayer is a show for babies and it sucks." I was like, "Whoa, all right, man. I just got here. Like, relax." And then yesterday I watched, like, one of the best movies ever, There Will Be
Him.
Blood.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, yeah, I rewatched him actually. Oh, that never mind.
Send
We'll get
shivers
into it
down your
later.
spine.
Yeah. I was like, "Wow, I'm concussed now from how awesome that was." But There Will Be Blood, insane movie. Just so good. Daniel
That's
Day-Lewis
next for me.
is ridiculous. He's ridiculous, man.
I'm
Oh,
excited.
yeah. Oh, you gotta see it because I don't wanna ruin it or anything, but
That'll be next for me, I
it's
think.
insane.
Although I wanna do The Master. The Master might be next, and then
Mm.
I don't know. I will see. Who knows?
Alright, we'll see. But, yeah, I'm gonna finish my PTA journey. I'm gonna see all the PTA movies by I mean, I should be done by Tuesday because I think I only have Magnolia and Inherent Vice left.
Oh, we should do an episode on Magnolia somehow.
Yeah.
I'll talk about it a little bit soon.
Magnolia Movie Club.
Yeah, let's talk about it every week.
Yeah. Or just like what a special Magnolia episode.
That would rock.
Yeah, but I'm watching that later today, so we'll see.
Hell
See how I
yeah.
feel about that today. And then I'm gonna watch Inherent Vice Tuesday, and then it should be all of them because I've already seen Licorice Pizza, but I'm gonna rewatch that Thursday before I see one battle after another. I am
I
so
can't wait, man.
excited.
I can't
I'm
wait.
seeing
I
it in
really
Dolby
didn't
at
think
6:45. I'm so upset I have to
Beautiful.
wait till 6:45, but
Beautiful.
I got a crowd to go. I'm helping the box office, Paul.
Nice. Good. Bumping it up. I'm hoping to go to the earliest possible one because this is gonna be a sacrilegious thing to say, but I gotta get home for the new Peacemaker episode. Gotta get Paul Thomas Anderson out of the way early so I can get
No.
him. No, and I'm excited to see it, but I do want to be there for Peacemaker.
Yeah, I did figure that because I'm going to, I think it's 6:45 when I'm seeing it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be late to Peacemaker, but I'll just go home and watch it. No
Yeah,
Twitter
no, it's
after.
not
No
it's
Twitter on
not
the
a big
car ride
deal.
home when I'm driving home. That'll be tough to do. But yeah, I've almost got my PTA ranking finished here. I just need to add
Oh,
Inherent
nice.
Vice, and then I'm set, I think.
Hell yeah, I think I'm only at 4 right now, but getting there.
He doesn't have that many. I think it's only like 7 or 8. 8, I think.
He's good, man. He's good.
He is good, man. Oh, what a guy. Yeah, finding out that he made Hard 8 at like 24, 25, and then he made Boogie Nights at 26. That was some tough news to take, man. That was tough.
It's wild. It really is.
Did you know he's married to Maya Rudolph?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild. Is that why she's in Licorice Pizza? Were they married then, or
Yeah.
have they gotten married since?
Yeah. They've been
No
married for a
way.
while.
That's so
Like, I
funny.
think they were married just before like There Will Be Blood, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
It was
wow.
like
When she
2006 or 2007.
when she popped up in such a small role in Licorice Pizza, I was like, oh, that's funny. I wonder why she's in this. I didn't even think to look it
Yeah.
up after. That's wild. Weird combo. You wouldn't see
Yeah,
it.
shout
That
out
rocks.
to PTA, man.
He's great.
doing it.
Speaking of PTA, one of my big watches of the week, Magnolia. Is something I very rarely do. First watch, immediately upon finishing, slap a 5-star on it. But I did it here. It earned a 5-star, man. It might be like it could make. I almost put it in my Letterboxd top 4, but I was like, I need to sit with it a little longer. This movie's incredible. I adored this. I've never had 3 hours fly by so fast in my life. It like genuinely just flies by. And after watching a lot of Paul Thomas Anderson stuff, this kind of feels like he's assembled his like Avengers of all the people that have been in his movie. It's just you see everybody in it, and it's great. Tom Cruise is like I didn't know he had that in him. He's great in it.
Really?
It's awesome. It's really great. I don't want to say too much about it because we'll talk about it at some point next week, maybe in our Paul Thomas Anderson special. But it's great. And then I watched Elio finally, and added it to Disney Plus. Finally got to it. It was lovely. It was a charming little. It was good. It wasn't anything super special, but I enjoyed it. You know, it was a fun time. I like Glorden. Big fan of Glorden. He's silly.
Really?
But it was nice.
I did like Glorden. Glorden was he was a good little guy.
They got me crying at the end, which I guess happens a lot, but it was good. I like it. Shame it flopped horribly and horrifically because I think it's a little. You can definitely see where they there was that big report that came out like the week after it came out where it was like they cut out all of the like queer subtext stuff. You could definitely see like where that happened. I feel like, and there's still remnants of it. Like I feel like it's still there. They just made it less obvious. I guess I don't know, but anyway, after that, watch Boogie Nights. Another great one, man. Another banger. I don't even
That was
know
like seeing Mark Wahlberg in a movie like that, and I'm like, wow, Mark Wahlberg is good in a movie. This is crazy.
Yeah, I gave it a 4-star. I'm bumping it up to a 4.5 right now.
It's also like really funny.
It's really funny. It's got some great bits. Everyone's really good in it. Philip Seymour Hoffman in it is like he's just he
I'm
was
such a
killing me the
fucking
whole time.
idiot.
He's just always in the background like this, pulling his
Yeah.
shirt down
Have you seen
constantly.
the thing where or in the background when Dirk Diggler is fighting with Jack and they're arguing? In the background, Philip Seymour Hoffman, if you watch, he's just like, oh
Oh,
no. Like he looks
I
like a kid like watching his parents get divorced in front of
That's
him.
incredible. I love the bit when Dirk Diggler wins his first award and Philip Seymour Hoffman goes for the high five and he just walks right by him. It's so brutal. Uh,
Uh,
but
but William H. Macy, when he's like the guy's
that
talking to
was
him about like the cameras or whatever, he's like, yeah, it's just the photography of the film. He's like, my wife has a cock in her ass or an ass in her cock right
and,
now.
yeah. And then I love how after, well, spoilers, I guess, but I love how they put a picture of him on the wall where his big thing happened after
Oh, I
he
didn't even see that.
yeah, like towards the end it like goes through the house and there's just a portrait of him right where it happened.
Oh, that's
Such
awesome.
a funny bit.
Also,
But yeah,
the
man,
entire Alfred
awesome.
Molina sequence at the
Oh,
end.
that was incredible. That was incredible. That was like, oh, he's
You guys
really
want to play
good, man. I love
baseball?
Alfred Molina. That was some of the most stressed I've ever been watching a movie, man. And then that one shot where it just zooms in on Mark Wahlberg and he's like, "Damn, I've reached the lowest possible point." You just see him realizing that.
Yeah,
Oh my god, and John C. Riley in this movie is maybe the best part for me.
incredible.
He's so good at it. He's so funny the whole time. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I love it. And yeah, and then I think that's it. Oh, and then I watched him, of course, which
Mm,
we'll talk about. And been reading Project Hail Mary. I'm almost at the end. I think I have like 50 pages or so left. It
wow.
is probably my most anticipated movie in next year. It's so good. It might be like one of my favorite books. I haven't read a lot of books, so that's not saying much. The first book I've read in forever, but it is genuinely incredible. Highly recommend it. I can't wait for the
Heck yeah.
movie. I really can. And then
Oh,
I think that's it for my. Oh, and then I watched Gen V and enjoying the first 3 episodes of season 2. But The Girlfriend, this random Prime Video show starring Olivia Cook and Robin Wright, I just threw it on because
Olivia
I
Cook.
like, yeah, she's really good. I just chucked it on and it was awesome. I watched like all 6 episodes in one sitting, just glued to the screen. I stayed up till like 3 in the morning and I've been doing so good with my sleep schedule. Ruined it for this. I couldn't stop watching it. It's awesome. They're just fighting over like Robin Wright has a weird relationship with her son. Olivia Cook's kind of a
Mm,
freak, starts dating her son, and they're just going back and forth. It's awesome. It starts off small. They like spill coffee on each other, and then like episode 4 happens, and it just goes. It just takes such a leap. It's awesome. It's like so not realistic,
hell
but
yeah.
it's a fun time. I highly recommend it. And yeah, that's about it for me in my week. I think.
Wow. Pretty
Shall
big
we
week.
jump into the news? Big week. Good week.
Yeah. Let's do some news time. Um, I don't know. What do you kind of? Well, we're talking about Paul Thomas Anderson.
Nice. Nice.
We could talk about a different Paul, Walter
Nice.
Hauser. Paul
Nice.
three name man.
Mhm.
Paul
And
Walter
a
Hauser.
movie about a series formerly directed by Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, there it is. Wow, that's true. Yeah, the new Zach Kreger Resident Evil movie added Paul Walter Hauser to the cast to go alongside of Austin Abrams, which that's an exciting two-man team right there.
This might be the greatest movie ever made. I mean, Zach Kreger coming off of Weapons and these two guys, sign me up. We're under a year out, September 18th of next year.
Yeah, and he said this
I'm,
one is based off the game, not like he said he hasn't seen any of the Paul
mm,
W.S. Anderson movies. It's insane that there's two directors
it's
with their
so,
names that similar.
and then
One of
there's
them should have
Wes
changed
Anderson
it.
too, which isn't as similar, but compared
Yeah.
to Paul W.S. Anderson, it's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah, Paul W.S. Anderson is when Paul Thomas Anderson and Wes Anderson fused. That's why you
Yeah,
get such
exactly.
great movies out of
That's
him.
exactly it. That's exactly it.
But yeah, I'm excited. I haven't played any Resident Evil games. I might
Hmm.
try and play one of them for spooky time, but I have a whole
Yeah,
syllabus that I'm going to be given for Halloween
that's
spooky
true.
movies that I have to watch. So
That's
I don't know
true.
if
Oh,
I'll
I
have the
gotta put
time,
that
but
together. I'm gonna put that together for next week. That'll be fun.
that will be
Yeah,
fun.
this is gonna be awesome. And it's not like super based on the games. Like, I mean, it's like in that world, but it's not like following the main characters or anything. So Zach
Right.
Krager can just kind of do whatever he wants with it. And I'm really looking forward to it.
I think
Speaking,
that's the new meta. Having video game
hmm,
adaptations not adapt actual games, but just take place in that world.
yeah,
Like
Fallout.
Fallout does it really well.
Yeah, Fallout weaves between the two really nice.
Twisted
It takes
Metal.
stuff, Twisted Metal, which apparently is like people
I don't
love,
know.
and
I
it
don't know
got a season
how
two.
are people watching that? It's a
All the
Peacock show with Anthony Mackie about about the game Twisted Metal.
yeah, is it getting? It got renewed for season three, right?
Probably. It's probably going to go on
I
for like
might be
50
making that up.
seasons.
But like every time it comes out, people are like, "This actually rocks," and it's really good,
Yeah.
and people love it. Yeah, there is a season three.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
not yet confirmed, but is expected to be greenlit due to the show's success and the showrunner's plans. The
That's
showrunner
cool.
has plans for 3 and 4.
Wow.
Hey, fair enough, man. Respect.
Might have to have a Twisted Metal binge day where I just watch as soon as when season 3 is out, I'll binge all 3 seasons in one
Hell
day.
yeah. That's a good way to do it. We'll hold you
Yeah.
to that.
We
Uh,
don't have to hold you to it.
want to touch on the trailers of the week? We got a couple.
Yeah.
I'm
Couple big
fascinated
ones.
by this Anaconda movie that's coming out this year
Really?
on Christmas. This is so the premise of it is that there's these guys, Jack Black, Paul Rudd, Steve Zahn, maybe other people I'm forgetting, and they're big fans of the Anaconda movies, so they decide to go to where Anaconda was filmed and shoot their own reboot. And then there's an anaconda. There's a big anaconda. What an idea! What a it looks fun. It looks ridiculous.
Okay.
It's
It definitely
it,
looks ridiculous.
it looks ridiculous for sure. It's Jack Black. He's doing the Minecraft thing in the trailer a bit too. He's like, "We're going to the forest." Like he's doing that
Yeah.
voice where he says all those things. Ah, I don't know, man. What are you thinking? You're not on board.
It looks so stupid, man. It looks like the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's
Yeah.
Jack Black just being Jack Black, and he's like, "Oh, we've got a film with the snake." Oh my god, I can't do it.
It is.
It releasing on Christmas is ridiculous.
It, it really is. It coming out this year is ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. It's gonna be something special. The idea of someone like rushing out on Christmas to get to this is awesome.
I gotta
I
see
got
Anaconda.
Sorry, family. I got to see the new Anaconda movie. That's incredible. We also got a trailer for the Housemaid.
Before we move on, I just imagine someone opening up like under the tree Christmas morning. They wake up early, they open up a box, and inside is just a ticket to see Anaconda. That's got to be,
Yes,
yeah, yes, you got it.
we gotta
Thanks,
go right
Sarah.
now.
It's a 6:30 a.m. showing. It's almost sold out.
All the
Oh,
Anaconda fans are there already. Gonna miss
yeah.
you. Oh, that's incredible. Did we talk about the Housemaid trailer last week?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's what I thought because I think it came out after we recorded, but for a second I was like, huh.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
did see it play before A Big Bold Beautiful Journey on the big
mm,
screen,
were
and I
people
was like,
reacting?
"Wow." No,
Was
there was like
anyone?
5 people in the theater.
Uh, oh yeah, it was a big, bold, beautiful journey. What
Yeah.
am I talking about? This looks fun. I guess this is a big deal. Apparently, this is
Yeah, it's
like
based
this
off a
book
book.
series is massive. And when this was announced, people were really excited. And like CinemaCon, they did a huge thing at CinemaCon. This is going to be a big hit, I guess. And I think it looks fun. It's got Batman in it, everyone's favorite
No, I don't
Batman.
think Robert Pattinson's in it, unless it's like a secret cameo I missed.
You might have missed the secret cameo.
Maybe.
No, it's got a yeah.
It's
What do you think?
I don't know, like, it's got Sydney Sweeney, who I don't I don't know if I've seen I mean, I haven't seen the movie that people are like, "Oh, she's actually good in," to be fair.
Yeah,
I'm going off of Eden and
Yeah,
Americana from this year. Wasn't good in those, so she's coming off of that.
yeah,
Amanda Seyfried. Amanda Seyfried looks like she's like having fun with it, and like
yeah,
knows like, all right, this is kind of silly. Like this is
yeah.
gonna be
Play it up
silly.
a bit, have
Yeah,
fun with it.
I'm hamming it
Yeah,
up. And then everybody else in the trailer looks like it's like the most serious drama
yeah,
that they've ever been in.
yeah. That's fair.
Brandon
Is her
Sklenar.
is her character supposed to be a little insane? Like, could that be part of it? Just based on the
No clue.
trailer, like
It
maybe.
could maybe.
I'm
I
not
don't know.
not to give
I'm
it too much.
also really confused because I was like, okay, Sydney Sweeney's gonna move in as the housemaid, and then Batman's gonna have an affair with her.
Yeah,
But then
yeah,
it also is like, I'm like, I don't know who's having an affair with her. Maybe it's
yeah,
both.
yeah. They throw a lot of stuff at you in the trailer. Some scenes I'm like, oh, this is clearly what's gonna happen, and then the next scene is like Amanda Seyfried holding the knife, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe I don't know where we're
Yeah.
going with it, but it definitely shows a lot in the
Yeah.
trailer. I feel like, which they got to
I'm
do what they got to
curious
do.
if like people have read the book. I
Mm.
don't I don't know how faithful it is to the book or if
Yeah,
they're
that's
like
true.
seeing it in the trailer and they're like, "Oh, that's such a big moment. Why is that in the trailer?" No
Yeah,
idea.
that's true. Maybe I should read it when I'm done with Project Hail Mary. That's gonna be my
There
new
you
thing,
go.
reading books, solely books that are becoming movies though, like no
Yeah,
other books.
there you go. You'll read a lot of books, man.
That's true. I gotta do the Odyssey. I got work to
No,
do.
man,
But
you're running out of time now to finish the Vineland for one battle after another.
oh, I forgot that's true. I missed out on that one. I still hold firm that Sydney Sweeney's very good in Euphoria, and hopefully she has one movie come out that like she does something that good. Like maybe
Yeah.
it's this one. If anything, is probably Christy, which apparently isn't great, but she's really good in it. So who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I'll say
But
this. She is really good in Euphoria. Like that's like
yeah.
without a doubt she's good in Euphoria. But everything else I've seen her in, and people said that she
Yeah.
was good in Immaculate. Haven't seen
Oh, I
that.
think she was good in. That's true. I'll give her that one. I think she was pretty good in Immaculate.
But I mean, based off Eden and Americana, and she's doing another accent in Christie.
Yeah.
It's got me nervous. I don't know if
I
she's
think
an accent kind of actor.
I think she's fine in what's the Glenn Powell one? Anyone But You. Like I don't think she's doing anything special. I don't think
Yeah.
she's bad. She's just like fine in that. But like
I
just
mean,
do
Glenn
one but
Powell is like running circles
yeah,
around
he
her
is.
in that movie,
He is.
though.
That's true. That is true.
And like
But
that's
yeah,
a movie where it's just supposed to be like like it's not like they've got to do like capital A acting or whatever. It's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
be charming and be hot, and that's
And
it.
then do a big rumor in the marketing that you guys are actually together and everyone's gonna go see the
Yeah.
movie because of that and make $200 million.
But then they both end up not with their partners anymore because of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see. But then,
Fun stuff.
speaking of power couples, the trailer
Nice.
just came out today for The Mandalorian and Grogu,
That's a
the
great one.
dynamic
That might
duo.
be the best one, yeah. That yeah. How do you feel about the name? Have we talked about this?
It's a
Because
horrible name.
I really don't think it is. Everyone hates the name. I don't mind it. I think like yeah, it's the Mandalorian and Grogu. What
I
else like
I guess, but like I don't know, call it something like from the Star Wars franchise.
the
Mandalorian and Grogu
movie,
go on a big adventure.
the book of the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
How do you feel about this trailer? Because
I feel
I'm
nothing about this
definitely
movie.
yeah. I don't.
I haven't
That's
seen
fair.
Mandalorian though, to be fair.
Oh yeah,
So
they like seeing this trailer. I love the Mandalorian. I really do. I think the first two seasons of that show are great. The first season got me back into Star Wars in a big way. Not really back into it was post sequel stuff, but like it really got me excited for what they were doing. And I love those first two seasons so much. They were probably if you would have asked me a couple years ago, I'd probably say it was my favorite show. Season 3 happened, Book of Boba Fett happened. It definitely lowered the quality, and this I don't know. This could either be like a big redemption for it, or it could be like the end of it all. And different shots in the trailer have me leaning different ways. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this looks like really good. I think it looks pretty good visually, not great, but like good. But it does kind of give off Disney Plus movie vibes, which I don't want it to. It does give off like TV movie, but I am excited for it. I am really excited for it. I love these characters. I'm excited to see what they do. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm just excited to see Star Wars on the big screen again after like what is it, 8 years now, 7 years? Like that's
Mhm.
exciting. So they got me in that aspect, but I'm just not sold on it.
I just am so excited to see Stinky the Hut on the big screen where it
Yeah, now
belongs. That's
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 the
all I
biggest
care
part of the
about.
trailer. We finally
Yeah,
get our first look at Jeremy Allen White as
finally.
jacked Stinky the Hut, all grown up in a
Yeah.
coliseum.
What's his real name? Rabba? Rabbit?
Rada, Rada,
Rada. It's like
Rada the
Chowder,
Hut.
like the guy from Chowder.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's true. They're
Rada
doing a
Rada.
lot of weird stuff. So they have Mandalorian and Grogu. They have Zeb, who's a character from Star Wars Rebels. All the Rebels
Mhm.
characters are off in Ahsoka except him. He's over here now. They
Why is
have
he here?
we don't know. He popped up
Oh.
in Mando season 3 for like a second in the background, I think. So I think he's like working with the New Republic because Mando and Grogu are going to like take down the rest of the stormtroopers that are still set up out there, kind of vibe. So he's part of that. Then they also have Babu Freak from The Rise of Skywalker, who is in
Mm.
this trailer maybe more than the Mandalorian himself. Is Babu Freak like a big marketing tactic? Do they think he's
I
going to
think
get
that they
butts in
might think it
seats?
is because they've seen some Twitter memes of who's your favorite Glup
I guess
Shido, and everyone says
so.
Babu Freak.
That's true. He was in the Mandalorian season 3 as well, and he's in this, and he's in so much of this trailer that it's
They're
kind
trying to
of
make Babu
wild.
Frick happen.
They really are. And then of course we get Rada the Hutt from the Clone Wars animated movie that everyone disliked. Like it's just weird that they're throwing so much shit in here and none of it's like what you'd expect from but I don't know. I'm hoping it works out. I think the action looks pretty
Yeah.
cool. Like Mando take down two big robots. That looks fun. He's like getting away from TIE fighters. I don't know. I
I
just want to like Star
I
Wars again.
I know what will save Star Wars going forwards. They've got
Yeah.
to make a TV show based off of Jar Jar Binks and the underwater people.
Yeah. Do you think
Oh,
they should adapt the Jar Jar books ending from Legends, his canonical where
I'm
he
very familiar with that. I think that
yeah,
that would be good, but there's some things they should
the one
tweak.
yeah, the part where he like commits suicide because
No,
everyone
keep that in. That's awesome.
I think it's I think it's canon that he's like a clown now in the middle of town square and everyone just
Oh,
laughs at him and
come
bullies him
on.
for
That's
I think
ridiculous.
that's the canon ending now. Not ending, but that's what he's up
They
to.
should have made Darth Jar Jar happen, man. That is like
Yeah, they
so
did.
stupid. I love it.
It kind of rocks. They
It's
did
my
it in
favorite
Fortnite
conspiracy
and
theory.
the Lego stuff. They
Yeah,
love
because they're
putting
too
out a Lego
cowardly to
Star
do
Wars
a big
thing.
swing in real life.
Yeah, they
Real
put out a
life,
new
like
Lego.
in the canon
You know
Star Wars,
what?
they're too cowardly. They're like, we'll
That's a
put
good
that in the
idea.
kids stuff for kids. It's all for kids. Kids are all seeing it.
That's a good idea, but you know what I think will save Star Wars?
Woke.
R- Ryan Gosling on a whole bunch of water.
Yeah, until you
We
remember
got
that
our
Sean
first
Levy's directing it.
Yeah, we got our first look at Star Wars Starfighter, which is Ryan Gosling
Oh, what
and
a transition, by the way.
I know. Flynn Gray. I thought that's what you were gonna say before. And they're just on a whole bunch of water. We're doing like a water world kind of thing. They look to be on some
Mm,
sort of like Star Wars boat, like a speeder, I guess,
a
but for
starboat,
water. Are there boats in Star Wars? Has there?
possibly. I mean,
There's got to
clearly.
be somewhere. Oh, I get.
I'm gonna assume
Yeah,
that they have the capacity to make boats if they can make like, you know, space
yeah, I
jets
guess,
and
but I feel like we've only seen like submarines.
lightsabers.
Like, do
That's
they
a boat.
do boats or do they just go the whole? Like, we're building it. We might as well go the extra mile and go. Whatever. Not the
It's
point
true.
of this.
I hope
But
that they
yeah,
really
it's.
dive into building boats in Star Wars Starfighter.
I hope that's the whole movie.
Star Wars
Eh,
Boat Builder. That's the next one.
If
That's the sequel.
if Mando and Grogu is good, I think Star Wars could be on the way up, and then if this is good, I think it could keep going up, and then we just kind of got to hope from there. If this is bad, or if Mando and Grogu are bad, I think it's kind of over. If they're bad and they don't do well, like financially, if we get honestly, the crazy thing is Solo was like this catastrophic flop at the time. I think Solo numbers would be pretty good for either of these movies with where we are
Mm.
now, not just with Star Wars, but with box office as a whole. I mean, the whole everything shifted in the last 10 years to where like any money is good money at this point. But I'm really interested to see like general audience interest in Star Wars at this point. Have they watched the Disney Plus stuff? Has it been like a break for them? Are they like, oh, it's been so long since I saw a Star Wars. Let's get into it.
Like
Or
you were like, oh, there's people were in like Mando season 3, or like some people in Book of Boba Fett, or the guy from like the Rebels movie.
yeah, show. Yeah.
Normal people normal people are not watching all that, man.
Oh, 100%. But and does it like is the Mando Grogu movie gonna feel like homework, or is it gonna be like it's fine? I think it's probably gonna be
It's
fine.
not
I
gonna
don't think
feel
you
like
need to
homework.
know
It's
any
gonna
of that.
feel like I don't know who any of these guys are, but it says Star
Yeah,
Wars on it, so I'm in. Because
yeah.
maybe they've watched Mando and Grogu. Maybe I think some people will just see it if they haven't and be like, "Oh, that's Baby Yoda. I know Baby Yoda."
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's gonna be the whole marketing strategy
Yeah.
is Baby Yoda stuff, which I mean makes sense. But yeah, I
Oh
think
my god!
what
You know what we're getting in the marketing for this fucking movie?
what
They're gonna make a Baby
Baby Yoda
Yoda
on Hot Ones.
a Baby Yoda Labubu. They're making it.
Oh, don't say that. I hate
I.
Labubus. I'm
It's
so
gonna be a
anti
thing, man. I'm
Labubu.
telling you.
That's gross. That is
Telling you, they're
gross.
gonna make it. And they're
Brutal.
gonna have Pedro Pascal like walk around in a video for BuzzFeed or whatever and be like, "Look at my Baby Yoda Labubu. I mean Grogu Labubu." And then it'll do 1 million views on Twitter, and someone's gonna quote tweet it
Yeah.
and be like, "OMG, I love this. This is life." And then some like 57-year-old marketing exec is gonna be like, "See, the kids love Labubu."
See, I told you.
And then the
Oh.
movie's gonna flop and make like $20 million.
Yeah, I hate all of that. That's brutal. And it's true. I could see it happening.
Right?
All right.
As
Should
soon
we
as it
talk
popped in my head,
about
I was like, yeah, they're making it.
yeah, that's like gonna happen. Should we talk about the big news of the week, the most important thing here?
Yeah, I think that we have
The
different
big
ideas on what
stuff?
that is.
I know, I think we're pretty similar on the biggest thing here. It's the only thing in all caps on our little notes doc.
Right, that's true. But who did write down all the new stuff on that?
It's in all caps. With the Muppets are back, baby. It's been a treacherous couple years for the Muppets. We lost Muppet Vision only a couple months ago. It's been historic lows for the Muppets, but they're coming back. 2026. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are doing a special starring Sabrina Carpenter and the Muppets. And the hope is that this is going to be like a backdoor pilot. Like they're going to do a Disney Plus special. It's going to just take off, and then it's going to open the door for a new show. Have we ever had better news on this podcast? Quite frankly,
No,
I'm
I guess
guilty.
not.
I'm
I can't think of anything.
I'm guilty of saying this a lot, where I'm like, oh, this was made for me specifically. This one really feels like it was made for me specifically. I had to read the discussing film tweet a couple times because I was like, is this discussing film or something? This is incredible. I'm so excited about this. If they get this right, like the Muppets could be back, I think
Yeah, they could.
oh,
The
they really
last
could.
2 news stories, you've done a lot of ifs and coulds. If this Star Wars movie and the other Star Wars movie is good, then Star Wars could be back. If this Muppet thing is good, then the Muppets could be back.
I feel more strongly about the Muppets thing.
I think the Muppets have a much higher chance of being back.
I think the absence of the Muppets is felt more than the absence of Star Wars, because there is no absence of Star Wars ever.
It's
But
true.
the
They're
Muppets,
still
like
pumping it out.
the world needs the Muppets, man. It's just it hasn't been right. Don't
We
make
got
that
Bluey
face.
now. We got Bluey
That's
now.
true.
Hey,
We do have Bluey.
hey,
We do have
Muppets.
Bluey.
We're good.
No,
Bluey's
we're
here.
not good. No, best of both worlds. Bring them all together.
I mean, it is really funny to me though to be like, from the guys who brought you Superbad, it's the Muppets.
Dude, Seth Rogen's killing it he loves making stuff. He loves producing a thing.
Because he always
loves
talks about it. He's like, I didn't have kids, so I can make stuff and
That's
smoke
true.
weed.
That's
And
true.
he's doing
watch
it.
Cartoons.
It's
And
true.
he is. I wonder if that Venom thing is happening. We talked about that a while back. I haven't heard anything.
The Venom PS2 game?
No, yeah, that's the one. Uh, all right, let's speed through some of this stuff because we've
All
got
right.
the big thing. Well, the other big thing, the second big thing.
The big
Daredevil Born
the
Again,
big
get season 3. Did you watch? Did you finish season 1?
I did finish season 1.
Nice. I
It was
I thought
all
I
right.
did. Yeah, it was fine. I'm hoping season 2 is good. I'm honestly pretty
I'm
surprised to
more
see it get a
excited for
season
season
3.
2, honestly, though.
Me
Just
too.
because the team that made like the good episodes from season 1 are making season
Yeah,
2.
season 1 had a lot going on behind the scenes that led to it
Yeah.
being still for a Disney Plus show, a Disney Plus Marvel show especially, one of the better ones, but still not like quite.
Mm.
But I am pretty surprised to see season 3 already like renewed and start filming before season 2 because season 1 really didn't do well. Like, I mean, like critically it did good, but like people didn't watch it. It's like the least viewed of the Marvel Disney Plus shows. To be fair, it is TV mature, so you know
Is
that
that
plays a
true
role.
though? It
Mhm.
was less viewed than Echo.
It was significantly less viewed than Agatha All Along. I don't know about Echo. Let me see. But like
Because
Agatha All
like you
Along was
didn't even
way
watch
above it.
Echo and you watch all
I
of them.
know. But like
Like I think I'm the only person on the planet who watched Echo.
Echo I did not watch. Yeah, it's true. But
Like
like
I wouldn't be shocked if the viewership numbers are in the triple digits for Echo.
I actually feel like Echo did weirdly well. Not well, but like but also there's an
I
element
remember
of
not
like
hating it at the time, but I couldn't tell you anything that happens in that. So,
yeah, more people watched Echo. Born Again was the first
wow.
ever Marvel Studios Disney Plus series to not reach Nielsen's top 10 for streaming viewership, while Echo was previously the least watched series but still managed to chart.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's also a TV mature show. So it's not. I'm really surprised to see it come back, but and you know there is an argument to be made that like it came out at a time where a lot of stuff was coming out that would make it push it lower. Doesn't necessarily mean less, but
Yeah.
like
I was
which
gonna
I'm
say the
sure
top
they're
10 is also dependent on what's coming out around. I don't know what
yeah
comp Echo was up against. Like there could
yeah
have been
definitely it
nothing else
came
on
out
because I think it just came
and
out in January or something.
yeah it did and it came out all at once, which means more people maybe
Yeah.
binge as opposed to weekly, but like. It even outside of that, it's just kind of like it was.
Oh,
I think it was a disappointment to Marvel.
what about Ironheart? 'Cause I didn't finish Ironheart. I
Ironheart did
forgot that
well.
that came out.
Ironheart was
Really
on the Ironheart. More people watched Ironheart than Daredevil. I know that one.
interesting. All right.
And there's an element of like Daredevil's technically a fourth season of a show. Like there is, so I think that probably turns people off. Also, people watched the first 3 seasons on Netflix. They may not be jumping to Disney Plus to get a membership. Like
Right.
there's a lot going on there, but
It's
it
true.
unfortunately didn't do well. But hopefully season 2 does better, and then season 3 from there we just keep this going, and then we get him in a movie.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
We've got a couple here. Oh, what? Oh,
sorry, breaking news real quick. James Gunn posted the script for Man of Tomorrow, and it's clearly got a man. It's like the autonomy of a man, and you can see a brain. I'm pretty sure it's a Brainiac.
Brainiac.
I'm pretty sure it's Brainiac.
Up, 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 up.
Man of Tomorrow, written by James Gunn, Superman 9.22, Draft 2. Sorry, breaking news real quick. God, we still have to. I'm nothing. We're better at than yapping about some news.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This
This
is
is a
pretty exciting.
brain. That's a
I mean,
weird ass picture, man.
it really is. That's got to be a Brainiac, right? That means. I mean, I was
Yeah,
already pretty
unless
sure it was
it's.
Brainiac, but
Well, I saw that people were like, it's either Brainiac or like Mixoplix or whatever his name is.
that was my hope, Mr. Mixoplixik.
Yeah, but
I was really
it's gonna be
hoping for that,
Brainiac.
but yeah, this is pretty clearly Brainiac, which is cool. I'm down.
Oh,
Let's
there's
do
some
it.
Yowie of Superman and Lex in the replies. All right.
Cool, man.
All right.
That's
Well,
exciting.
it is exciting. Speaking of exciting, it's time to fire through some rapid fire things. Oh, well, we
Let's
can
do it.
get to this is DC related. Um it's not happening. The merger is dead. Matt Reeves shot me in the face and in the stomach and heart. And then
Yeah,
danced on my grave. Like I said, this
yeah.
is Elseworlds. It's not DC.
It's
Well, it's
it's
DCU,
over.
not DCU.
It's
Yeah.
it's over. I think maybe they were talking about it for a few months there post Superman, and it just
Yeah.
didn't work out because it's undeniable James Gunn's language changed quite a bit in those couple weeks there, where he went from like it's not happening to like we'll see, it's always in flux. So maybe there were negotiations and Matt Reeves just
Unless Matt Reeves said that to throw us off, so we won't be expecting it in episode 6 of Peacemaker when something in the way starts playing.
That's interesting. I was gonna say because we have. Oh, that is an interesting thought. Because I was gonna say if it's not happening and like they want to save it for a big reveal, like it wouldn't be until Man of Tomorrow 2 years from now, and then Batman's already almost done. Then like I can't. I
Or
think it. But
Supergirl, also next year.
that
Supergirl.
that would be something.
Post-credit scene of her going to.
That's true, I guess.
To Superman to be like, we need help from the smartest guy we can find to stop Brainiac.
And Mr.
Other
Terrific's
than Lex
busy.
Luthor. Yeah. And all these other really smart people are busy. Let's go to this guy in Gotham. Or maybe she's like, oh, no, there's a scene in Supergirl where she goes to a carnival or something, and the Flying Graysons fall there and die. And Robert Pattinson's in the crowd. And he spots Robin.
That's
and then
true.
That's the opening of the Batman Part 2.
That'd be pretty good. I guess I totally forgot Clayface is next year. That would be the spot for a reveal. So I shouldn't have said that. I forgot that was coming.
Yeah, it's happening because that's where all the set picks are coming from.
Yeah, but I do think the merger's over. I fear. I would like for it to not be.
Yeah, it's over. I did see a tweet that was really funny where it's like the Batman symbol, Robert Pattinson's Batman logo was like spotted on set, and they're like, I fell for this before, and it was the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man graffiti from Morbius.
It's really what Clayface feels like with the set pictures. When everyone's like, what universe is this in? I got like flashbacks to that Morbius trailer that was the most confusing thing of all time. It had the Oscorp building from The Amazing Spider-Man. It had literally Tobey Maguire, but a picture from Spider-Man PS4 on the wall of the suit. It had the Venom reference. It also had the Daily Bugle of the Raimi movies, and it had Tom Holland. It was like Spider-Man missing. That's what Clayface reminds me of at this point. But I think it'll be better. I hope.
Yeah. And this time we actually will go back and see it the second time because we were really all busy the first time.
That's true. That's so true.
That's still the funniest thing. That dude getting tricked.
It really is a great bit. It really, truly is. Let's see what else we got. Oh, and James Gunn did say he met with a big star about Batman. Pretty sure he was talking about Alan Richardson, who previously said recently he met with James Gunn and he doesn't think he's going to do Batman.
The context of him saying that was he was asked like, oh my God, I think it was not Joanna. I don't know. One of the ladies on the House of podcast was interviewing him. Mallory Rubin was interviewing him on the podcast, and they asked him like, oh, like a lot of people like with your every word, they're hanging on to see any hints of Batman. Like, should we be doing that, or like, are you like so far in the process that like you don't even have anyone in mind yet? He's like, well, obviously I have people in mind, but like everybody would have to come in and do like chemistries. Like, we're not just going to hire anyone. He's like, there was maybe one person that like wouldn't have to read for it. And like, cause we like talked about it or whatever, but he was like, that's like, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. So. And everyone seems to think that person is Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. What if that was Robert Pattinson? They had talked about it already.
That would actually make sense.
It's not happening.
It's why would he have to
No, it's over. No.
That is brutal. A lot of people think the big star is Jake Gyllenhaal because he's expressed interest in Batman quite a bit over the years. He is like 45. Corn Sweat is like, but I think Batman does kind of have to be older at this point. So
if they're doing the whole Bat family, he would be older, which sucks.
Yeah, I don't love the whole ages of the DCU. I gotta say, I like everything going on. I don't like that Hal Jordan's like 65 and then Superman's like 30 and then I don't know. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. It just I like my boys all together, you know. We're not going to get like the Flash hanging out with Hal Jordan. Well, unless Barry Allen's also like 60, which I guess is possible, but I would like that even less. So that wouldn't help.
Not a big Wally West guy?
No, I like Wally West. I just don't want Barry to be that old. Make him like a little old.
Fair enough.
He should be Superman's age.
Yeah. Oh, Also, speaking of superheroes, the big superhero
Nice.
movie, Superhero Slop Fest 2027.
Hell yeah.
We got our first look at the characters and some of their new suits in some are calling the worst promotion for a movie ever. Because apparently the person who posted this had permission. So it's not even
I
like a
think
proper leak.
I think this is a marketing thing, personally.
Yeah, but if
I
you're doing
think
marketing, make it a better picture that's not
no,
blurry.
I agree, but I think this is like I don't know. I think it's kind of like fun to make it seem like a leak. You know, it's like it adds like
I
a level. I
disagree.
don't know.
I
I
disagree. I
think
think it would have been way more fun if they just posted a thing of like all the pictures of the people in
is
their
that
suits.
fun though?
Was it
That's
fun
like
to
a
stare at
reveal.
chairs for 12 hours?
Yes, I had so much fun.
Exactly. Like it would be more fun if you were looking at the actual people in the actual suits
Yeah, I don't know if it's more
than a
fun.
blurry
Like
picture
this
of
is like
a thing
I
from the
think this is
set.
a fun way to get it going, personally. But
I don't
anyway,
know.
yeah,
Well,
we get a crew
yeah,
bag leak of a lot, mostly old suits, but we definitely get some new looks here
yeah.
for a lot of characters.
The
Should we just go
Fantastic
through?
Four have like all new suits.
Yeah,
It
should we
looks
just
like.
go through row by row?
Yeah.
We've
You want to
got
start with the
Doctor
top row?
Doom,
Uh huh.
and he his look is pretty much identical to that Shanghai Marketing Expo from last week. So it seems to confirm that we can see those little symbols he had kind of on his chest plate looking thing.
Hmm.
And I like his look a lot. I really do. It's not Iron Man. It's
Yeah,
got nothing to do with Iron Man, which is
it does look
incredible.
pretty good.
It's also,
What if he just plays Doctor Doom and it's just like really good?
could you imagine? That's the thing. Everyone's always like quote tweeting that picture of or that video of him and Oppenheimer, and they're like, "You guys don't think this guy can be a good Doom?" I don't think that he's like gonna have a bad performance. I think he's a good actor. I just don't think he should be Doctor Doom. It's not. It's never
Yeah.
been about like him being unable to do it. I don't think. It's
Yeah,
just
people are like, I
why.
don't think Robert Downey Jr. can act. Even
Yeah,
though he
it's like
led this franchise for 20 years and then went and got an
exactly.
Oscar and now he's back.
Exactly. It's like, what are we talking about here? But really cool design. And then below him, we have Thor, who's kind of rocking the Infinity War look, it
Hmm.
seems. Not the
But it looks like a
ridiculous Love and
different
Thunder.
version of it.
Definitely. He's got kind of gold on his. I keep calling them chest plates. I don't know what that would be called, but like
Little
those little circle
circles.
things. Yeah, exactly. They're gold, which kind of like he was very gold in Love and Thunder. So maybe it's a way to kind of, incorporate the
Yeah,
two
you
eras
really
of
want to remind
Thor.
the audience of that movie.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the short hair. He looks cool. Yeah. Let's stay as far away from that. Do we think we hear about his daughter at all? Even a
I
mention.
It would be awesome if we don't.
At this point, I
And
could see him
it's
being
gonna be like one throwaway line where Thor's like, "Oh, Korg's watching my daughter,"
yeah.
and maybe we
I'm
get a
trying to
Family Guy style cutaway of Korg
yeah.
just
Oh,
being
we
like,
definitely get a family.
"Oh,"
I'm trying to look here.
and he's playing
Oh,
Fortnite again,
yeah. Oh my god, his kid's playing Fortnite. It's either
and now
gonna be
they just do the end game scene of him playing Fortnite, and Noob Master 69 is yelling at him again, and he has his daughter yell at him now.
It would be maybe say she's with the Guardians if they're not going to be in this. That could be a fun thing if she's like on that new team.
No,
I
because
wouldn't
then
mind
they have to
that.
talk about the Guardians after Guardians 3, and they're not doing that.
I think in Secret Wars I think we see Star-Lord in this for sure. But I think we get the new team, not like Groot or Groot is there, I guess. Not like Drax and Mantis maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But then under him, no, I know what it is. Thor's gonna see either Ant-Man or Reed Richards and be like, I get it. I have a kid too. That's gonna be what it is. It's gonna be like,
Yeah,
oh, kids, am I right? It's just something little like that. Or Red Guardian. No, it's gonna be Red Guardian. It's gonna be Red Guardian. That's who it's gonna be. They're gonna be like, oh, I know what it's
yeah.
like to have a daughter. Oh. So stupid. Below him, we have Captain America and Ant-Man looking pretty much the same as they did in their most recent stuff.
Hmm.
I think it's a shame we're not getting the white Captain America suit because I just think that looks so good. And this one is just so like just a Steve Rogers suit on.
The one with the
Like it's
goggles, you're saying?
yeah, I get that
I
it was
did
like
like.
uncomfortable, but like
You're
get a
getting
new
millions of
mask or
dollars.
something.
You can do it.
That's true. Be uncomfortable, you're saying.
Also, he doesn't have to be uncomfortable. They'll probably just end up green screening his suit anyway.
That's true. That's true. Or like just get rid of the neck part. Like if that's the part, like
Yeah,
I don't know.
just have it
I
go
think the
around his
blue suit
eyes.
looks good. Like I don't think it looks bad. It just doesn't look like a Sam Wilson suit. It just looks like they put wings on a Steve Rogers suit, which I don't know.
You know what they should do? They should have him wear the like Falcon outfit from the costume from the comics. Like the full like
The
red and
the red and white.
white with like the wings.
Yeah. They should, man.
Just go all the way back.
They so should. I was hoping that they'd in Brave New World when they're in the leader's lab, they'd inject Joaquin with something and he'd grow wings like he does in the comics. He has like actual wings, but I don't think
They
I don't
didn't have
think
the
he's
budget
getting
for
much
that.
screen time in this movie anyway.
I hope not.
Your biggest op.
I hate New Falcon.
I don't
Hate
think
him,
he'll be here
man.
much at all.
That guy should have died. He got like fucking exploded in Captain America 4.
Yeah, he did. He
Ugh.
did. He's fine though.
He got
Don't worry
exploded
about it.
because he's a dumbass, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, it's true. And then we get the Fantastic Four. Reed has like a little lab coat looking thing.
Oh, is that a lab coat? I don't know why I thought he was
think
wearing
it's a
just like a
lab
white
coat.
leather jacket. A lab coat makes way more sense.
Sue and Johnny do have like a jacket thing.
Yeah.
They have like a little vest kind of vibe going on, and then Ben's the same.
Yeah.
I can't
Poor
believe
Ben.
they're not taking the shirt off for Doomsday.
Brian? Maybe they will.
I am glad that they still have the first step suits though. I think those are like some of the best suits we've ever gotten, quite frankly.
Yeah.
I have the Reed Richards one right over there. It's looking at me right now. I think they're like some of the best, but
They're really good suits.
like I totally see a world where they go to the MCU and they get like a new. Oh, I don't want it. What were you
They're
gonna
just
say?
gonna get jackets. And then we get like one of the worst suits, which is Bucky's.
That is one of the
outfit.
best suits in any superhero thing ever. The
Oh, man, it's
Revolutions.
just
What are you talking
bullshit.
about? Are you being serious? You're trying to rage bait me.
Oh no! I was thinking of his look from Thunderbolts. I didn't think he got upgraded. I forgot about the post grade.
I'll
But
agree with you on that one.
I was like, he's just wearing like a black shirt and combat pants. And no, it is a little different.
I love his post-credit scene look. I really do. It's I really like that look. I have nothing else to add.
And then we've got two champions of phase, was it 5 of the MCU that have been forgotten about. We've got Letitia Wright, Shuri, Black Panther.
I think 4.
And was that phase 4? I thought phase 4 was like Endgame and stuff. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, 4 was like started with WandaVision. You're right.
It's
and
tough
then
because
there's no Avengers movie that ends them. So it's just like whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have Simu Liu, Shang-Chi. And then
Both
Loki's back.
similar. Loki's back. He looks cool.
There's no upgrades for them, so there's nothing really to say. We know what they look like.
I think Loki has gold horns now, where they used to be like greener. So that's fun.
Yeah. And then we've got
his Avengers 1 look, kind of.
And we've got a half covered up picture of Florence Pugh, which is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, but
presumably the same as.
Yeah, it looks the same. Red Guardian also looks the same below her. And then
Not
we've got
wearing his like ad ridden suit, unfortunately.
Yeah, he went back to the OG. And then below Red Guardian, we've got, who is that? I don't remember. M'Baku, right.
Rocking
interesting
like
that they put like the Fantastic Four all together, but not like the Thunderbolts or the people from like the Black Panther movies.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's weird.
I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. Like, could these be the teams we're seeing? Probably not. I think it's just they just threw them together.
Right. Unless it's like top half is the Thunderbolts and the bottom half is the other one. No, because then John Walker's at the bottom. Never mind.
The only thing we know is John Walker and the Thing are going to team up at some point, and they're not very close together.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They are on the bottom. Maybe he deserts.
That's true.
And then we've got Namor.
Yeah.
Who is doing something.
He looks cool. He's got like
Yeah, he
this.
does. He's got a
It's a
collar
look
now.
he has. It's almost like an Aquaman kind of design where he's like got the stripes going down. He looks like Billy
Mhm.
Butcher from The Boys in this picture, though.
He
And every
does
time I
look
see
like
it,
Butcher.
it's all I can see. I genuinely thought it was him for a second when I first saw this,
That would be
but he
awesome.
looks cool.
Carl Urban just shows up.
And then
And then there's a
Magneto's
mysterious
covered.
red man.
Yeah, with an X on him. We have no idea who
Yeah.
he is. It's such a shame he's covered up. I want to see maybe the suit I was. No, actually, there's others, but presumably in the comic accurate red with the helmet. I'm sure might even have the long white hair. I'm putting money on it. They're making
That's
poor
gonna be
Sir Ian McKellen
hilarious.
rock the long white wig. Incredible
Yeah.
stuff.
And then we've got Baldy, Professor
Yeah.
X, and then
Looking
we've
good?
got he does look good. I mean, but he's just there's not much to his design. It's
No,
just
there's
as
not.
long
He's
as
got a
he's
little
bald, they've
legs.
done it right.
Yeah, and he's not in the yellow chair. He's back in the kind of original X-Men movie chairs, which makes sense.
Yeah, and then we've got Channing Tatum Gambit,
Hell
not
yeah.
Taylor Kitsch. And then Mystique below him.
She's wearing clothes. They let
And
Mystique wear clothes.
yeah, they didn't want to paint her that much or do that much CGI. And she
Yeah,
also has a fuck ass bob for
she
some reason.
does. They
I
love
don't know
a
what that's about.
they love a bob.
She looks like she's about to go complain to the manager, man.
She really does.
And then I don't know who this fella is next to Magneto at the top. It's just a blue guy with like a really long collar thing.
I couldn't
Who
for a
is that
second. I
man?
thought you were Beast.
Oh, that's not a collar.
Well,
That's his
I thought you
hair.
were doing a bit. That was
No,
serious.
not a bit. That was dead
I
serious.
totally thought you were doing a bit. And then I was like,
No,
wow,
I
he's
mean it
really
was a bit.
selling this. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. He doesn't have a lab coat on from what we can see here. So he might be doing the X-Men 97 shirtless look. We did
Or
pretty
Reed
much see
stole it.
him already. That's true, actually. They put it on. We have pretty much already seen his look in the Marvel's post-credit scene. I'm assuming it's the same Beast at this point. I think
Yeah.
it's a safe bet that she's in the
Interesting they
Fox
didn't say
X-Men one.
Monica Rambeau is in this. Or Binary.
I know. They're doing such weird. Another reveal's coming up at some point, I assume. Although they just, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over here.
Yeah, but Beast looks the same as the Marvels, a movie everyone loves.
Yep.
Now, below
Oh.
him is the best first
Yup.
look that we get. We get Scott
It's
Summers, James Marsden, Cyclops in a
wearing
comic
that
accurate suit.
gorgeous comic accurate suit. He's always when we see a full picture of this one, I'm gonna lose my mind. I fear this is
Yeah.
incredible, man. He's got. I mean, it's a lot of these designs are just like X-Men '97 from what we can see from the X-Men, which not complaining
Yeah.
about at all. I think those are really good looking suits, but his especially. You have the yellow in the same spot going down. It looks good, man. I hope this movie is like his No Way Home for Andrew Garfield, where like going into it, it was like, no one, only the cool people liked Andrew Garfield going into that movie. And then after it was like all of a sudden everyone was his fan. So I
They
hope he
wanted
gets a
people to
cool
like him. They
moment.
should have given him good movies.
Oh, don't worry, they gave him the best live action movie. So
That's
no need
weird.
to
He
worry
wasn't
there.
in Far From Home.
That's
Anyway.
crazy. That's crazy. Don't even. Anyway.
And then we get Nightcrawler. I'm so excited to see Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
I don't know what
he
they're
looks
doing with his
cool.
hair there. He looks odd.
I'm glad he has that hair because he's like 70 years old. They had to give him like I was glad to see he has gray hair because it's not like they're trying to make him look like he's 30.
Oh,
you
that's
know?
gray hair. I thought that they gave him blonde hair for some reason. That makes much more
I
sense.
think
Okay.
it's gray.
No, I think you
'Cause,
are
like,
right. It does look gray to me now.
I think Alan Cumming is like 60. I over exaggerated. Apologies to Alan Cumming. But it's funny that we're getting a 60-year-old Nightcrawler. That's such a funny concept.
It is. It's good. And then we got John Walker, who looks the same. He's still wearing that awesome beret.
Such a good bit.
And then Ghost in the top corner looks the same with that bob that they gave her in the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
And then we have the worst character in the MCU. And then Sentry.
Yeah, back in the Sentry suit, which obviously we all knew he was going to be Sentry at some point in this movie. But it looks pretty much the same. You can see the lines, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get like a new look. Maybe he will. I mean, we see like barely any of it, so
That's true. But yeah, he looks great. And then we have, I believe that is. I had a joke before, but it totally left my mind. So there's just a small child there.
we got Franklin in the corner. Interestingly, again, I don't think these placements mean anything. Like I'm sure someone
Right.
just designed this for the crew. But it is interesting he's on the other side of Doctor Doom, maybe saying all of these characters are standing in the way of him and Doctor Doom. Probably not. But hey, interesting he's not with the Fantastic Four. What actually, as I said that, what I realize now I think is more likely is that they put all the chair characters in and they realized they had one spot left and they said, well, Franklin will probably be here. Everyone knows that. And they put him
Right.
in to fill it. So never mind about
Hmm.
that Doctor Doom thing.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the roster that we got so far.
So it's an interesting team. It really, I mean, we're going across at least 3 universes here. Just quite a weird group, you know? It's funny that we have like Doctor Doom, Thor, Cyclops, Professor X, all these like heavy hitters, and then Red Guardians there, and like a
Whoa,
gender
whoa,
swap.
whoa. Whoa. You're going to complain about Red Guardian, but not New Falcon?
Well, Falcon's like an Avengers character. I'm
Nuh-uh.
just yeah. But like I'm not complaining about Red Guardian. I like this aspect. I think it's fun. This like weird melting pot of characters from all over, varying levels of popularity. But like Red Guardian's there, and then a C-list gender swapped Iron Man villain is also there. Like it's just a funny team, and like it's just weird to have an Avengers movie with no Captain America or no, there is Captain America. I know, you know what I mean.
Whoa.
You know what I
Racist
mean.
alert.
But no, like okay, you know what I mean. No Iron Man or Hulk or Hawkeye. Like where are those guys? Well, not
Right.
Iron Man, but like Hulk and Hawkeye
Hawkeye's
are still
retired.
around.
I think Iron
It's
Man's
just
dead. I hate
it
to
is
break it to you.
yeah, I know, I know. I'm just saying it's weird to have no Iron Man in an Avengers movie, you know?
Well, he's
Although I
there in
think
the top left.
he will be there probably. That's true.
That's him.
Oh, I can't wait to see what they're cooking, man.
I think they can't wait to see what they're cooking because they don't know either.
That's true, actually.
Oh, also,
That's
Alan
true.
Cumming he said, I did get a script. It took a while, but I did get one.
That's
Because
true. So the
people
script,
saw it wrapped and they're like, did you wrap filming before getting a completed script? And he's like, no, I
yeah.
got one eventually, but
Oh yeah,
took
that's
him a
true.
bit.
We did learn that it wrapped filming the other day too. We didn't even mention that.
Yeah. 14 months of post production, but that's not counting all the pickups they're gonna do because they're gonna do
There's
so
going to be
much.
a lot. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm feeling, at the end of the day, like this movie could suck. I'm here, man. Like yesterday, I was like, yesterday morning, I was about to I was thinking, I was like, I'm ready for the MCU to just fully reboot. Like, let's just get it over with, rip the Band-Aid off. This picture leaked. I'm right back in, man. I'm like, let's go. Doomsday's coming. We're getting there. Like
Well,
it's a never-ending cycle for me of every
yeah.
couple months being like, I'm out. I'm in.
I think it's nice though now with the DCU that you don't you're not reliant on the MCU to give you good
That's true.
movies based on
That's true.
comic book characters.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, all right, if the MCU flops, I'm not like, well, no, I have to convince myself that Thor: The Dark World is good. Actually, like, I can just be like, yeah, that did suck, and move on.
Yeah,
I can
that's
just be
true.
like, yeah, Captain America: Brave New World was absolute garbage.
That was really bad. Thor: The Dark World, kind of fine. Just to go
Nah,
back to your previous point.
actually, I'll say this, and you're gonna hate it, and then we can move on to him. Thor: The Dark World. I actually don't think this anymore because I did rewatch, but for the longest time, I thought Thor: The Dark World was better than the original Thor.
Yeah, that's crazy. I stand by the first Thor being pretty good. I like the first Thor a lot.
I stand by the first Thor being not good. I hate the first Thor movie.
First Thor's I have a great time with that one.
I just think it's boring as hell.
But the camera turned sideways. You didn't see that?
No, that was cool. I did love a Dutch angle. But honestly,
Every
I'll
2
say this.
seconds.
I think that I liked the stuff on Asgard and how it was like, oh, he's trying to make it all fancy or whatever. But the stuff on Earth, I just did not enjoy at all. I think Thor has some of the worst side characters in all the MCU. That's a take I'll stand on.
Huh.
Darcy, I don't give a shit about. Selvig,
Birdie's
don't
mom?
care.
You're gonna say that about Birdie's mom?
That's Birdie's mom? What?
Yes, that's
I thought a
Birdie's
bird would
mom.
have made Birdie.
Well, Howard the Duck was the dad.
Oh. All right, now I hate her even more, bro. She's
I
nasty as
like.
hell.
I think I like Professor Selvig. I like Jane Foster.
What's your favorite thing that Professor Selvig has ever done?
I like when he called it Earth 616 for the first time. Wrote it on his
Gosh.
chalkboard. I like when he saved the day in Avengers. This guy.
You didn't say
It's the only
shit.
reason.
He sucks.
Bro, he's cool.
He's not, man. He gets his ass drunk and then he's like running around. I think that might be the second one.
I like him. He's fun.
He's just
Hawkeye,
nothing.
technically introduced as a Thor side.
No, that's not like the crew, man. That's not in the crew. I'm saying like everyone has like a crew of friends. Like Ant-Man has like David Dasmalchian,
actually,
T.I.
Loki, Odin, Valkyrie. Those are three.
Good. I agree.
Hela.
Emmett, I said I like Thor on the Asgard stuff. As soon as he gets onto Earth, he's totally uninteresting.
But those are still Thor side characters.
Right. Okay. His Earth-based friends of all the Marvel characters are the worst.
The worst, period.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of
Captain
Katie
America
and
is the best.
Shang-Chi. I really
What
don't
are you
like
talking
Katie and Shang-Chi.
That's my favorite.
Did you say
thing.
Captain America has the best?
Yeah, because he gets
I
Bucky and Sam. And
I agree with you there.
It's kind of cheating because they get to
Peggy.
become real characters, but
yeah.
Well, Peggy. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't care about the Peggy and Steve romance that the MCU is like. It's very important, actually.
It is very important. I didn't love it either, but it grew on me.
Now
I always wanted him and Nat.
Yeah, but they had to force Nat to be with the Hulk for some reason. Oh, that sucks also. We have to have a whole PTA episode and a whole complaining about the MCU.
Yeah,
episode.
I'm gearing up for an MCU rewatch. I almost threw Iron Man on last night. I'm gonna do it.
When you do, we should do phase by phase recaps, and
we should
our thoughts on each phase.
We should do a little 30-minute episode about each. Although you just did a rewatch, I'm not gonna make you do another rewatch.
No, I'm not rewatching. I've got it in head. I'll remember them, unless it's good. Then maybe I'll rewatch it.
Fair.
Although I don't know if I love any movie from phase 1. I mean, the first Iron Man's good.
First Iron Man's good. First Captain America's great.
First Captain America is all right.
The Avengers, come on.
We can't keep doing this because this is going to be way too long.
Okay, that's true. I'll say one last thing. I'm gonna slowly but surely. I want to get 4K of each MCU movie, and that's my new goal. And it's gonna take forever, but it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be an expensive and very timely goal. But slowly but surely.
Victor Timely. Jonathan Majors is back for Doomsday.
Oh my God. He might be at this point. Anyway, you want to get to him?
Yeah, let's get to the big movie of the week.
We'll probably spend way less time talking about him than Doomsday, which is fair.
Yeah, because I think Doomsday, there's interesting things to be like, oh, what are they gonna do? Yeah. And it's got 20 years of story that I care about. And him has none of that. And I like football, and it doesn't even have that.
Yeah, and I don't really care for football, and it still does nothing. Yeah. I'm excited. Okay, what did you give this?
I think we'll do 2.5.
Ooh, I think I gave it 1.5, but I was being extra harsh because I don't know. I just it really didn't get me at any point. I was just not having fun. Okay, so basic premise: guy, really good football player.
Yeah,
he's a
played
quarterback.
By Tyreek Withers,
who I think is pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll say a lot of bad stuff about this movie, but Marlon Wayans, I think he was really good at it.
Yeah, that's why I gave it 2.5, because I was like, for as much as is wrong with it, I feel like it feels like everybody in it is having fun and I think Marlon Wayans is good. I think Tyreek Withers is pretty good in it, and I think Tim Heidecker also is having a lot of fun in it.
Is he Marco?
He's the agent.
Oh, he's the agent. Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, one and a
So
half. I might be a little harsh.
like 1.5 for me, I think I have like that's like I think I don't even know if I have Snow White rated that lowly. But
I think I like Snow White more than this for sure.
totally fair. Like 1.5 I give to like oh no, not Love Hurts. I think Shadow
Yeah, I'm
Force is
trying.
1.5. Nope. Lilo and Stitch? Nope.
I have the Electric State at
Snow
one and a
White.
half. And you know what? I think I like it about as much as I like the Electric State.
I've
So
got a
maybe I'll keep
Minecraft
it
movie at 1.5, so that's like the range for
there.
me.
That's a fiver for me. Anyway,
Chicken
really good football player. He's doing his thing. He gets randomly attacked one night while he's just like hanging
Yeah.
out.
So
He
he's like
gets
on pace to be the number 1 overall pick.
the
And
goat.
people are like, yeah, they're already saying he's going to be like the greatest quarterback of all time. Insane. He's not even in the league anymore, which is not the NFL. It's a copyright-free NFL. And yeah, he gets attacked randomly by some random guy, and you're like, that's weird and out of nowhere. They'll explain it later, but not really.
Yeah,
So
gets
then
stabbed in
he,
the head.
yeah, he has to recover, and while he's recovering, he gets invited by his hero, Marlon Wayans, who I don't remember the character's name.
Isaiah White.
Isaiah White. He gets invited by Isaiah White to go to Isaiah White's compound and work out with him for like a week. So, because Isaiah White is the GOAT, he broke his
He's the
leg,
goat.
came back, and won 8 championships, which is insane.
And oh my God, will they not let you forget it? Every 2 minutes in this movie, the
He's
amount
the
of times
GOAT.
they say he built a dynasty, they say the word dynasty
Yeah.
so many times. There's a montage, and it's the same guy 4 times. Dynasty. He built a dynasty back to back to back. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's
But,
awesome.
and also, the football of this makes no sense. I saw someone be like, "Oh, people are hating on it because they're film critics and they don't get they're like this is a good genre movie like, if you don't like football, you're not going to like the movie." I like football. It makes no sense football-wise.
Yeah, I
First of
can't
all.
imagine loving
Yeah.
football makes this
He
like
he
significantly
breaks his
better.
leg and he like wins 8 championships and then he's like, "I'm thinking about retiring, but I want to see if this guy can be the future." And it's like, that's not really how it works. Because you told like the movie, you told me he's going to be the first overall pick, but they just
Hmm.
won a championship. They don't have the first overall pick. They've got the last pick.
Whoa.
That's how it works, man.
Interesting.
So I'm like,
Well, to
but
be
then he
fair,
gets attacked, so he's starting to drop maybe, but they don't
and
even say he's dropping.
and this is the FFL, not the NFL. Maybe
That's
they do it
true.
the other way
Maybe it's
around.
different. Yeah, maybe winners get the top pick, so there's no balance at all.
So he doesn't get drafted pretty much after that attack, right? It's like
Well,
he's
the draft hadn't happened yet. This is like leading up to the draft, I'm pretty sure. Because
so
the
when
thing
he's
he
in
was
the
at in the
bathtub.
beginning was like a combine
Oh,
where you
so
like
this
work
is
out and teams will
okay.
see you and be like, "Oh, you have like good measurements or
Oh,
whatever."
in okay, because I thought that was like the draft, and then he didn't get drafted, and he's bummed, and then he got the phone call. But that makes way more sense.
Yeah, because I think it was the combine, and then for some reason his dumbass brother is giving him a haircut before the combine,
Yeah, that was so stupid. Yeah, what are we
and
doing?
then hits his stitches, and he's like, "Ow, my head! Why are you going over it with a razor? I just had a
The
traumatic
fresh
brain
stitch.
incident where they were like, he probably shouldn't play football ever again." And his dumbass brother's like, "I got to get you looking right for the combine, man." And then he's like, "Ow, you hurt my head." And his brother's like, "Dude, this is just a glorified workout. It doesn't matter." So why did he need the haircut?
Yeah, exactly. It
Ugh,
the whole yeah,
dumbass, man.
it's oh man,
But
yeah,
then
that was silly.
so then he doesn't do the combine because his brother ripped open his head again because he had to give him a haircut for some reason. And then he ends up going he ends
Getting
up going
rowdy.
to yeah, he parties hard and then gets a call from his agent who also a guy was trying to sell him jewelry in the middle of the
Oh
party.
yeah, that was pretty
That
funny.
was a good bit.
That was a good bit.
Like I before we move on, I would have liked the movie, I think, a lot more. It was just like this guy has a traumatic like he got attacked and now is like having to go through the draft process of like
Yeah.
all these people going at him, and he's just having like these brain attacks.
Yeah, honestly, that
It's
would
like
be
he
that was,
can't deal with all this stuff because he has like such a traumatic brain injury.
yeah. I think that part of the movie was like the most into it I was.
Yeah. Like at the beginning, I was like, okay, this is kind of like, how's this gonna go? And then he gets to the compound and it just like stops being
Halts it
interesting.
completely. The From the time he gets to the compound to the end, like
Yeah.
to
And
a
there's the
little before
fans
the end,
outside.
yeah, it is just like grinded to a halt. It is the same. I'm hopefully this isn't a spoiler, but maybe light spoiler alert. It's like, so it's a couple days, and it's like the structure is we go through a day, and it's like day
Mhm.
one, this is the lesson or whatever. And every single day it's the same thing. It's like day one, lesson. Oh, he gets abruptly woken up. Oh, they're training. Is something going on here? And then it's like, oh, this is gonna get weird. Oh, he's asleep. And then it just does the same thing. And it's like, was that real? What part of that was real? I don't know. And it's just that over and over again. And it got so repetitive to me, to really, really annoyed me by
Yeah.
like day 7 or whatever.
It was
Anyway,
awesome, man.
sorry. I
No,
completely
but I
went off.
think so he gets there and there's like crazy fans and they're like, we don't want you here. We want Isaiah
Yeah.
White. And
Yeah.
it's like, fans are crazy, huh? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I
There's
think
a
is an interesting, like, this whole movie, there's like interesting things to like make a movie about, and it just doesn't really do any of them. Like
yeah.
idolizing celebrities, what like people are willing to do for like their, power, money, fame, whatever, what they're
Right.
willing to give up. Fans cult worship of like a athlete, celebrity, whatever, how the NFL like exploits people. Like there's stuff there, and the
Yeah.
movie's just not interested in any of it, but beyond like saying it exists.
Yeah, it's like you're at a bakery, but instead of being able to eat any of the fully cooked bread, you just have to smell them, like, in the
Yeah,
ovens.
that's
So you're like, "It
exactly it.
smells like it could be, like, a really delicious loaf of bread, but you're not allowed to eat it. We
But
won't
you can
even give you a
imagine it.
slice." Yeah, but
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
imagine if you were able to eat this, how good it would be.
Maybe you can catch a glimpse of it in the back if you really
Yeah.
peek.
Yeah, you can
That's
see
a
some
great
of the loaves
analogy.
rising in the oven
Yeah.
maybe because they went a little deeper on it, but yeah, it just is like it's kind of like disappointing because that movie I feel like could have been really interesting and really
Totally
fun,
agree.
and it's just like it wasn't even that fun,
Yeah.
which I think is the
Yeah,
bigger crime of not going deeper onto
100%.
so many things. I think it tried to talk about so many things, which ironically, this is a thing that they say in the football draft process. Here's a little sports for you.
Ooh, let's
Where
go.
like if a guy is like just all right at a lot of things, or like he's a jack of all trades but a
Mhm.
master of none. Those kind of guys never work out in the NFL. Like you have to be elite at one thing to like make it as a pro.
Mm.
And this movie is kind of like that, where it's like it's solid enough, like the performances are good, it has some interesting ideas, but it's not like none of the performances are like so good that it's like you have to see it. And
Yeah,
it's not
definitely.
like interesting enough.
Yeah, it's just like nothing. It's just like it's for me personally, it's just nothing. It's like it's constantly teeing up that something interesting is going to happen, and then it never really does. And maybe to get into spoilers a bit here, I guess. So spoiler alert,
Yeah,
unless
I think
we
we
have any
can
more non-spoiler stuff.
no, I
But
think we can get into spoilers at this point.
so like the whole thing, it builds up to this, fight to the death of the two guys, whatever. So one of them could become
Mhm.
the goat, all
Who
that
could have
stuff.
seen that coming? They only
And
mentioned gladiators a billion
I know
times.
that. Okay, I do want to touch on that really quick. The character of Marco in this is incredible because he's literally just there to like spoon feed what's going on to the audience. If you somehow didn't pick up on it,
Was
he
Marco
like,
the trainer guy?
yeah, he
Okay.
like says the gladiator thing so a
Yeah.
couple times. And then there was one specific line that
And
he said that was just exactly what's happening, and it was incredible.
yeah.
I forget what
Every
it was
single
though.
day he's like, something weird's going on here, mate.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he like kept like looking. He almost was doing like a Jim from The Office. Like something
Yeah,
weird would happen, and then it would cut to Jim Jeffries, and he'd be like, "Oh, crikey,
yeah,
that's weird."
exactly. I'm gonna try and remember what line you said because it really cracked me up. But anyway, so it builds up to this big fight and everything, and like by the time it happens, this could just be me not like, giving the movie enough of a chance because I guess at this point I was kind of checked out. But by the time the big fight thing happens, it honestly took me a little by surprise, I guess, that like the main guy wasn't on board for all this the whole time. Like he gets a little scared at points, but it seems like he's pretty cool with everything going on. Like it
Yeah.
never to me feels like he's scared of anything. It never feels like he's like worried about what's going on. He's worried for a second and then he's totally on board with it and chanting with everybody immediately after. So at that point I was like he's spoilers obviously. He gets Marlon Wayans and he goes out and he gets all these guys. And to me I was like, was this a problem? Like you had a problem with Marlon Wayans? I genuinely didn't know that you like this is supposed to be a big satisfying moment where you're like breaking out of this hold he has on you, and I didn't even know you weren't okay with this relationship until this point.
Yeah. He had one moment where after the first day where a guy just gets a football launched at his face and breaks his nose.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, even then when they're doing that, he's like, hey, what's going on? And they're like, come on, man, you got to throw it faster and better. And like he would throw it and the guys would just drop it. And then they're like, that's on you, actually. And it's like, okay.
He's like, you have to be nicer to your team.
Yeah. And then at the end, he's like, hey, man, are you good or whatever? And then he calls his mom and he's like, Mom, some weird shit's going on.
Yeah.
Also, it was like his mom's birthday or something.
Yeah.
That was a weird touch. So then he's like, Mom, things are real weird. And then Jim Jeffries is like, remember, you're not allowed to have your phone.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, so I was just calling my mom. And then Jim Jeffries is like, there's some weird stuff going on, man.
Yeah, that was like the only time I ever felt like he wasn't cool with everything. And then there were like 3 days after that, and he went to this party and he did all this stuff, and like he seemed totally on board. Like I don't know. Okay, did I mishear this? So they're doing this big fight. He gets Marlon Wayans down, and he's like, "What's the opposite of a savior or whatever?" Marlon Wayans is like, "A killer," and then he says, "No, a mascot," and kills him.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Well, that was a callback, right? Because he was like, when he first got there, Marlon Wayans was doing he was like cleaning a skull or something, and he was like he's like, oh, like,
oh, the Native American
Americans, like they invented the forward pass because the white man was so brutal in the game of football. I don't even know if that's true. I have genuinely no idea. That could be true. It could be totally made up. I have no idea. And so he was like, but then blah, blah, blah. And then they changed the game and then they became, but they were like too soft or whatever. They didn't like, instead of getting stronger, they just like whatever. And he was like, and now they're mascots. And he's like, so don't become a mascot.
That does make sense. That clears it up a little. I still don't get it.
I still think it's a stupid ass line.
That's supposed to be like the big.
That's like his line. The line.
That's like,
yeah.
And that's like, what?
That's like where they're like, get away from him, you bitch, or get away from her, you bitch, in Aliens. Or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, this is our line. This is good shit.
And then after the fight, he goes out, and all these people are waiting. Julia Fox and all the old guys are waiting for him, and his agent. And he goes. They took a page right out of Bottoms. Literally, the ending of Bottoms. He gets a sword.
But worse.
Oh, so much worse. Oh, this is one of the lines that really cracked me up. They show like the guy, the owner of the Saviors, and like a picture of him and his dad, and it's like, oh, this has all been the plan from the beginning. And that happens. They show pictures and everything, and then the agent character goes, "That's right. This has been the plan from the very beginning. We've brought you into this."
Yes,
like, yeah, I know. You just showed.
I know, dude. That pissed me off so bad. that annoyed me so much.
That cracked me up, man. Oh my god, that really got me.
Yeah, because they show the picture of like him and his dad, and you know it's his dad because they've shown you a fucking 500,000 flashbacks of his dad being like, "That's a real man." Yeah, and it zooms in, and he's shaking the owner's hand, and I'm like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." Like this is all a setup the whole time, and instead of it being like, now the main character is like, "Oh, like you've got to whatever, like reckon with that." Tim Heidecker's like, "That's right. The plot twist we just revealed. I'm explaining it to you in case you don't get it."
Exactly. Oh, I thought that was so funny. Yeah. Not like in a good way. It just cracked me up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. Ooh, another bit that genuinely made me burst out laughing in what was otherwise a silent theater throughout, and I actually felt bad.
I think I
So
know the
there's this
moment.
bit in the sauna. Oh, well, that actually too. There's
Oh,
two.
okay.
There's
Okay.
this bit in the sauna where there's a creepy fan lady in the sauna. She crawls out,
Yeah,
tries
she
to kill,
snuck in.
and she gets killed. And she has these two little freaks with her, and she gets killed. And I guess they're her kids because one of them goes, "Mommy," after she gets like
Oh.
destroyed. And I couldn't. I went, "Mommy," like literally said that out loud, and then couldn't stop laughing. I was so embarrassed that I like said that out loud. I didn't mean to. It just I couldn't believe it. And like for some reason, I get that it's supposed to be weird. They're like not even human. They're like these weird little gremlins that are crawling around after their mom just got killed.
Because they're
And they're like,
fanatical, man. They've gone
yeah,
insane.
they've
Get it?
I can. It's a little subtle, but I think I can pick up on it. But it was so funny how they're like these weird little creatures of the night, and they said "mommy," and I just lost it. And then the other moment that you were referring to is
Yeah.
it's just a recreation of the Last Supper. And it's only there for like a second. It just kind of
Yeah, it's a
flashes
blink and
quickly.
you miss it. Uh, Easter egg.
Oh my god,
It
it
is.
killed me.
It genuinely was one of the funniest moments in a movie to see. Because it's
It
like you're
really is.
watching this and you're like, "What is going on?" And then it's just like, boom, Last Supper. Get it? Is
Oh
the
my god.
imagery there for you yet? Do you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
what we're saying?
Can you pick up? I think there's some religious subtext going on actually,
I'm not sure though.
with the saviors and
Yeah.
it is so funny that shot. And oh my god, that took me out. Yeah, two moments
Yeah.
that just really got me.
I
And
will say, did you see Marlon Wayne's reaction to the poor critical reception of it?
I did. I think that was a
I think it was a
nice.
good reaction. He was like, "Hey
Yeah,
man, like, it's not getting great reviews, but like go see it for yourself cuz like I have had other movies that came out and didn't do great critically, but that's cuz they just didn't get it. Like maybe whatever, like White
yeah,
Chicks had similarly poor reviews, but like that's a classic, people love it. It's like so
yeah.
go see it for yourself, whatever." He's like, "I've been in this business for a long time. I get it, whatever." Which I think is like the best reaction you can have to a movie
Totally.
flopping. And not
We
like
see a lot of.
Zachary Levi of
Yeah,
Shazam.
exactly. We see a lot of going after critics and like going
Yeah.
after audiences for not going to see a movie and like and he
Yeah.
had another he even like thanked the critics, which like it's a I think it was a very
Yeah.
respectful post kind
I
of.
will say it does make me feel bad because I still didn't like the movie,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm like, "Damn, I wish I liked it, Marlon. I couldn't get there."
Yeah.
But
And I think he's really good in it. Like I
yeah.
really think he's doing something really good.
Yeah, I think he is good. It's fun. It feels like a fun this feels like a movie that you rent with your friends, like,
Yeah.
later. I mean, you don't really rent movies anymore. Now when it's on Netflix or whatever, and, like, your friends are hanging out, you're like, "Oh, did you guys see Him?" And they're like, "No, I heard it was bad. Should we see how bad it is?" And you watch it and you, like, laugh at it. Like, you're cracking up when the Last Supper imagery pops up.
Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of. Okay. So, really quick. Was it supposed to be, you know how he signs the guy's head in the tunnel?
Yeah.
Was that him making a deal with the devil, or was I looking too much into that?
It could have been. I was just like, "Oh, this is a weird guy. I've got to sign an
Yeah,
autograph
like,
for."
because I heard the ba, like, that in a
But
horror movie is like immediate devil, and then he
yeah,
signed, but I
that to
think
me,
it
I
was
thought
just
was
like
like
a.
he was calling him the goat, which, I mean, that
Yeah,
still is the goat, obviously, in this movie does have a lot of satanic
yeah.
subtext to it.
I didn't know if that was like a literal thing or just like he's gonna, make a deal
It
with Marlon Wayne's
probably could be
character.
like he's making a deal he's signing a deal with the devil or whatever, but
Yeah, like I thought that was a cool bit. I just didn't. I don't know if
that's
it really
all it
went
is.
anywhere.
Like, a
Yeah,
lot of
exactly.
cool bits in this movie, it's just a cool bit. It
Yeah,
doesn't go any
exactly.
deeper on it.
It and maybe the most tragic part of this whole movie is Jordan Peele getting dragged down with it. Have you seen all this?
Yeah,
Is
because all the marketing was like, "Jordan Peele
Yeah,
produced."
yeah. And I've seen in a lot of comments, it's like, wow, Peele really fell off. And Kylie in the bathroom after the movie, woman came up to her and was like, oh, were you just watching him? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, what'd you think? And Kylie was like, oh, not didn't love it. And she was like, yeah, I really like all of his other movies. I love like Get Out and Nope and Us, but this one I
Oh,
really
no.
didn't. So like it's a real thing that's actually,
Yeah.
it really for me it takes that like real world interaction to know if something's actually happening. because a lot of the
Yeah.
time it just feels a lot bigger than it is. But
Right.
there is to an extent, people really do think this is a Jordan
Yeah,
Peele
you
movie.
can't play games like that in a country where people just can't read.
Yeah, where 50% can't
The
read at like a
illiteracy
sixth
rate
grade
is,
level.
super low.
Yeah, yeah, you're playing a
You can't
risky
put
game.
"produced by" in small letters.
Yeah. Oh, brutal time for James or Jordan Peele losing the weapons script.
Yeah. Someone was like, "I understand. I would fire my team too if they got me this instead of weapons." It sucks though, because I really wanted to like him. Like, I
Yeah,
wanted it to be good, and just wish it went, more into some of the things that it started to dig.
yeah, I
Just gave
agree.
up. Put the shovel away too early.
Yeah, it's just not. I don't know. And apparently, the original script, like leaked a while ago, it was called Goat originally, which I think is a better title. But they had to change it for that Steph Curry
The Steph
movie or
Curry
whatever.
movie. They came
But
out first. They shouldn't have changed it, man.
I
That's
know,
terrible.
I know. But apparently, the script is good, and like, there's a lot of changes that were made at some point. That I'm here. This is
Mm.
all secondhand from like people on
Yeah.
Reddit, so I could be
Ooh,
completely
I don't know.
mistaken, but I don't know. And I think the whole movie suffers a lot from like just try like I don't even know if I can call it style over substance because it doesn't even like but it's so much of this like x-ray vision, heat vision, flash, 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 x-ray, x-ray. Like it
Yeah.
really took me out at points. It's like, oh, here's the skeleton, here's what he looks like in heat vision, here's UV light. Like it really was a little
Yeah.
too much. The whole
It's like,
party
"Look,
scene.
they're getting concussions, like in
Yeah,
football."
exactly. I was like, all right. The whole like party scene at that hotel or whatever could barely tell what was going on for most of it.
Are you talking
It
about
really
the first party scene or the last one?
The last party scene where they're like him with
Okay.
Julia Fox and they
Yeah,
like
yeah,
go
yeah.
in and it's like
Yeah.
it's just flashes of stuff going on.
Yeah, and then Jim Jeffries is there for some reason, just so he can be like, "This is a weird thing. You shouldn't be here. Run." He literally says, "Run," to the guy.
Yeah, he
Like, it's
does.
like,
And then he writes it on the little blood.
yeah,
Oh yeah, that whole blood thing too.
and he gets
That's
his head
didn't
chopped
even
off.
Yeah. The whole
Yeah.
Julia Fox is here too. She's fine, I guess. I
Yeah.
like the line at the end where he calls out her eyebrows.
Yeah, that is good. Ugh.
Interesting stuff,
Big
man.
year for Julia Fox in horror movies, though.
And she had one really good one and one not so great one.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that you liked him that much. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a good one. Is she in
Like
something else? Why do
Presence
I feel
was
like she's in something
more.
else
I don't know.
this year?
It feels like she should be the Emily Blunt role in The Smashing Machine for some reason to me.
That's
Oh,
fair.
well, no,
She's
she would have been in Marty Supreme because, like Josh
mm,
Safdie, I was his muse.
that's true. Uncut Gems. She was
Uncle
probably in like the
Joms.
Smurfs movie or something.
I think she was in something else. You're right. Night Always Comes. It's a Vanessa Kirby movie from this year, apparently.
Oh, I think is that a Netflix one?
It is a Netflix one.
Oh, I remember seeing that. I don't think anyone really watched it.
Yeah. It's got a 53 on Rotten Tomatoes, so
Mm.
she's a second build. All right, I can't be going down the Night Always Comes rabbit hole. But yeah, I don't really have that much more to say about him. It just was like a movie that I watched, and now I'm never gonna think about. I don't
Yeah,
think.
fair. I feel kind of I don't know what the word is. I mean, I do. I can't think of it right now though. But like when the first trailer came out, everyone was like, "This actually looks really good." I never really thought it looked very good. I
Yeah.
just from that first like trailer where they do the concussion bit with the brains, I was like, "Okay, I get it."
Mhm.
And I just never really thought it was good until like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "Maybe this will be." I'm looking forward to it.
I didn't
And
like
then
the first trailer, but the second trailer they put out, I was like, "All right, this looks kind of
yeah.
interesting. Like maybe this will be pretty good." And then it was just like, what if you were on a base of the star quarterback and it
Yeah,
was really
exactly.
weird?
What if weird things were happening around you? Do you
Like
mind?
it would
I
have
don't
been
know,
I know this is like a totally different movie, so it's not really fair to be like this movie would have been better if it was different. But
but
like
it would.
to me, like they should have just had it where like he did get drafted to the team and now he's like the backup and so he's
Mm,
working with them. because the interesting parts to me was when, Marlon Wayans was like talking about, he's like, I don't have anything after this. Like, I don't know if I can retire. Like, all I know is football. Like, this is it for me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna miss it so much. Like, if I retire, like, I don't know what to do with myself. I've dedicated my
Yeah.
life to it. Now, however years old, I'm like in my 30s, maybe early 40s at the oldest. And now I'm retired and I have so much time left and I don't know what to do with. And there's the moment where they're shooting guns for no reason, just because it looked cool. And he's like, oh, if you hit that, like, whatever, I'll give you this or that. I'll give you like a whole car or something.
Yeah.
And then I don't remember the main character's name. I want to look it up just so I don't keep
Chad
calling
Chase.
Chase something. But
Chad Chase.
the Tyreek Withers character, Cameron Cade.
Oh, Cameron Cade.
So we had the C's there, but Cameron Cade's like, if I don't hit this, like, maybe I'll let you keep QB1. Like, maybe I'll let you be the starter next year. And then Marlon Wayans has like this like look on his face, like he's like disgusted at like the thought of it. Like, that would have been interesting, like the new generation and the old generation, like the two different perspectives
clashing.
on that. Like you like knowing that you're like past your prime and it's like almost your time to go, and like this new person coming in and having that legacy ahead of you. Like, that was really interesting, but it only has like the two like scenes where it touches on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
100%.
oh, that would have been so much more interesting if it was like focused more on that.
100%.
And less on the fans are crazy, huh? That didn't do anything for me.
I completely unrelated to what you said, but I agree. But that just reminded me for some reason of a funny bit throughout where Marlon Wayans is leaving the room and he's like, I gotta go watch some tape. And it's just him watching people like applauding for him. I thought that was a good that was
I'm gonna
a
watch
fun
some
reveal.
film, actually.
Yeah, he's like, just laying there watching people cheering.
It's like the end of Superman, but like the bad version.
Yeah, literally. Evil end of Superman. But yeah, I don't know how much else I have to say about him.
Yeah.
Something interesting about the release of him is, a lot of people are always talking about reviews and how reviews do or don't matter for movies in like the long term. And, there's truth to both sides of that. But this movie was tracking for over a $20 million opening. And then the reviews came out and now it's down to 13 million. So I think that it does kind of, that could be for other reasons or whatever. But I think there's definitely an element of reviews mattering more now than ever before. If people are going to go out and spend all that money and all that time and they want to watch a good movie. And
especially with how much it costs to go to the movies.
Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous. And I think this like opening weekend is the most like literal example of that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, especially because nobody, like, you can't say like, oh well, everybody was going out to see A Big Bold Beautiful Journey instead.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Demon Slayer at a 70% drop off, and they're not really like. I don't think that it's like
which is
they're
still
similar enough to where it's like competing with each other.
Yeah, if anything, it's like counter.
Demon Slayer's not pulling people away from him.
Yeah, definitely. And anyone it is, they already saw Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer's doing incredible. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, well, it took Pokemon's crown as the biggest opening for an anime movie.
Which is crazy, man. Dude, they gotta get on this Detective Pikachu sequel. It drives me. I'm sorry. We're not getting into all that. They promised this whole live action Pokemon thing, and then they did it once and gave up. And it's really bothering me. And every once in a while, they're like, yeah, we're working on it. No, you're not.
I thought people didn't like Detective Pikachu.
People didn't, but I did very much.
Oh, okay.
Because at the end of the day, I've watched it like more times than anyone else probably. I really enjoy it.
They made the Pokemon look weird as hell.
Well,
like, why is Pikachu all fluffy like that?
No, they look good. I think it underperformed pretty drastically. I think they were expecting $1 billion pretty easily, and it didn't even get close to that.
Well, also it wasn't just straight up Pokemon.
Pikachu. Exactly.
Pikachu.
They need to make a goddamn. The rumor has it they're doing the Netflix Red and Blue live action, which make that the movie. That would probably do. Although it's a lot to cram into a whatever. We don't have to talk about live action Pokemon at the end of the episode. Maybe us talking about it now. Next week there'll be news. We'll talk about it next week.
Maybe
we're getting it in the world.
Well, next week we're fully booked up.
Next week is so exciting.
Dude, I'm so excited for one battle after another. I can't wait.
Me too. I really, really am.
Like every time I see a trailer, I get like giddy.
Me too. It looks. Oh man. When it first was like, oh, it's like 2.5 hours long or whatever, I was like, ooh. Now I'm like, awesome. Let's run it.
Yeah.
Let's run it a
I'm like,
couple
why is it
times.
so short, man?
Yeah, exactly.
Should be
Is it
4
2.5
hours.
or is it
I think it's like 2
2:59?
hours 40. So
Okay.
it's like close to 3 hours.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like even close. Oh, 250. Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
Let's
I will
go.
say they should have. Bob Ferguson is a great name for Leo's character. They should have kept his name as Zoid from the book.
Zoid does kind of rock, I fear.
Zoid is a crazy ass name.
Shayna McHale as Jungle Pussy.
What?
That just popped up on the Wikipedia. I don't know.
Huh?
Call me call me crazy. I think this movie could end up doing okay.
Do you think that it hits the $40 million mark that Warner Brothers wants to keep the streak going?
I think not opening weekend, no.
Oh,
I
I don't
don't
know.
think. I mean, I think it's tracking right now. Deadline said 20 million to 25, which I think is really low. I think they're lowballing it quite
That's
a bit.
way too low.
I think it could get at least 30.
Oh no, it dropped to 97%
But
from 98.
that's also worldwide. It would need 40 million domestic for the record, right?
I'm
Or
not
is that
sure.
worldwide?
I honestly I don't know. But I'm so excited for this movie, man.
I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, so next week we'll do more Paul Thomas Anderson chat and one battle after another extravaganza. Cover some
Yeah.
live action Pokemon news. And yeah, I'm really excited. It's gonna be a good one. They're calling it our best episode yet. I don't know if you heard.
It's true. They also said that about this one.
That's true. Well, they've said it about everyone, to be fair.
It's true. Yeah, they said, wow, this just keeps getting better and better. Can't believe it.
All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will see you next week for the best episode yet.
Mm-hmm. Even better than this
Be
one.
sure, even better somehow. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, comment, anything and everything you feel like. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you.
Adios.